Hi and welcome back to the channel. The first thing I'd like to say in this video is that KOBBIE in the 10. KOBBIE in the 10. God knows how long I've been crying out for this manager to play KOBBIE MAINOO in one of those two 10s. The kid showed exactly why that has been the case. We've been calling for KOBBIE in the 10. The kid is not an 8 or a 6. He's a 10. Simple as that. But anyways, Man United have just beaten FCSB. I believe that's the acronym. I'm not even sure what it stands for, but hey, we don't care really. All that matters is that Man United have beaten FCSB by 2-0 tonight. And that means that Man United have secured qualification into the next round of the Europa League without having to play playoffs. So tonight's win meant that Man United finished third in the Europa League group. And for those who aren't aware, according to the new UEFA rules, the clubs which finish in the top 8 of the European competitions get automatic qualification into the next round without having to play the playoffs. So that'll be good for us as a team, because Ruben Amorim has been complaining about how ever since he took over the Man United job, he's barely had enough time on the training pitch with the players to try and implement his style of play. So us qualifying directly without having to go through the knockout route means that Amorim gets to spend more time on the training ground with the players, which will actually help the players understand Amorim's philosophy a bit quicker and a lot better. And hopefully we can see that translate onto the performances on the pitch, because I believe we can all admit as Man United fans that this season we've been absolutely atrocious, man. We were atrocious under Ten Hag, and we seem to be getting a bit better under Amorim when he first joined. But after 2 or 3 games, the players reverted back to type, and you could see these players are clueless. Half the players just not good enough, and the others seem lost in this formation, the 3-4-3. They don't seem to be comfortable. Our player of the season, Diogo Dalot, last season, he was very good at fullback. Now he's being asked to do the wing-back role. He looks confused. Mazraoui is a good technical footballer, but he doesn't know how to play the fullback role or the wing-back role. Lisandro Martinez, one of our best defenders since he joined from Ajax, he doesn't seem to know how to play in a back three. Of course, he's starting to come up with some nice assists, balls over the top, creating chances for us, scoring goals for himself. But in general, when you leave him isolated against the big sides, he does get exposed a bit, So not just those guys that I mentioned, but most of our team don't seem to know how to play this formation. So us being through to the next round without having to play playoffs, basically, is going to be good for us, because, like I said, Amorim will get to spend time in the training ground with the players. And like I said, hopefully translate into good performances on the pitch. So that's the good news. We're through. Another interesting stat is that when Ruben Amorim joined us or took charge of Man United, we were 21st in the Europa League group, 21st. And he's come in and won all of his games in the Europa League, and he's basically taken us from 21st to 3rd. So that's good news for us. Apparently, we're also the only undefeated side in the entire Europa League group. So that's good for us. Undefeated in Europe. Amorim taking us from 21st to 3rd. I hope to see such translation into the Premier League, at least from next season. I want to see us go from being we're 13th now in the Premier League. If he can translate such form, get him his own players, spend more time in the training ground with the players, let them get to understand his style of play a bit more, and we could see Man United start to climb the league. Obviously, this season, I'm writing it off. I don't think we can get top. In fact, we definitely can't get top 4 or even top 6. At best, I think we can try and push for top 10. But anything beyond there will be a bonus in terms of the Premier League. My main focus this season is the Europa League. I want to see us win the Europa League. Of course, I'm not quite sure who we're going to face in the next round, but if we're being honest, the teams that are left in the Europa League, it's not that great. So this competition is definitely winnable. So I want Man United to focus fully on the Europa League, and hopefully we can win it this season. But yeah, man, that was good tonight. We're through to the next round, like I said, and I've got players that I'm looking to big up tonight. The likes of KOBBIE MAINOO, man. This kid is special, bro. I've been saying play him in the 10. I know I keep saying the same thing, but I've just been calling for this for a long time. If you've been watching this channel long enough, you know that I've been saying this kid is not an 8 and he's not a 6. He definitely does not have you see that long range pass. He doesn't have that. Paul Pogba had that. Paul Scholes had that. They could do an easy long range 60-yard pass. Bruno Fernandes sometimes maybe even has that in his locker, but KOBBIE definitely doesn't have that in his locker. KOBBIE doesn't have the ability to get the ball from deep and drive through the midfield. He doesn't have that. He does his best work when he's closer to goal. If you watch the goal against Liverpool, it's on the edge of the box. That's when he got the ball, dribbled past the defender, and just put it top bins. Again against Man City, the goal he scored, it was in the box in the FA Cup final. The goal he scored against Wolves, wiggling past a few defenders from Wolves and basically just bending it into the bottom corner. This kid is special, and let's not waste him by playing him so far away from the goal. He can't play as an 8. He doesn't have the defensive capability. He doesn't have the tackling ability. He doesn't have the ability to win back the ball. He can't do it. The boy he needs to be played further up the pitch, closer to goal. That's when you're going to get the best out of KOBBIE MAINOO. So I'm very happy today he was played in the 10, and he absolutely performed very well. For me, he was my man of the match by far. He was so good. Of course, big shout outs to Garnacho, came off the bench along with Amad Diallo, and they definitely changed the game for us. I'm not going to lie, they were very bright, and the substitutions that Amorim made at halftime were quite positive, and they changed the game for us. Because first half, let's be honest, the game was boring. I found it very hard to keep my eyes open because I was dozing off. The game was that boring, you know. But second half we came out. The changes from Ahmad and Garnacho made us attack even more, and we actually looked like we were controlling the game even better, and we actually looked like a threat when we attacked against FCSB. So big up to Amorim for making those two changes. It's a very good impact. I know Garnacho missed a one-on-one, hit the post. There was a chance to slip in what's his name as well, Rasmus Højlund. There was also that chance. He put it behind Rasmus. But apart from that, I thought he was quite bright. I've always said that Alejandro Garnacho is not a starter for Man United, not yet anyways. And I've always said that he's best when he's coming off the bench against tired defenders with tired legs. That's when we see the best of Garnacho, and that's exactly what we saw tonight. He looked like a threat, and he did well. You know, he did well. Diogo Dalot as well, shout out to him. He scored his first goal of the season. Good finish. I mean, it's a tap-in really, but KOBBIE MAINOO put the ball in and scored the second one himself. So, like I said, my man of the match today was KOBBIE MAINOO. Absolutely brilliant from the youngster. 10 out of 10 performance. Amorim needs to keep playing him in the 10. It's as simple as that. The kid is not an 8, he's not a 6, he's a 10. Especially in this system, that's where he gets his best job done. Keep playing him in the 10. Keep him. Next game against, who we got? Crystal Palace at home in the league. I want to see KOBBIE in the left 10, Ahmad in the right 10, Zirkzee up top. If not that, play Garnacho in the left 10, KOBBIE in the right 10, and Zirkzee up front. I've seen enough of that trash Mas Højlund again. He was rubbish. Just keep him on the bench, please. He's useless. But anyways, as I said, Man United are through to the next round of the Europa League, and we don't have to go through the playoffs stage. So, happy days. Let me know what you guys thought about today's game. Did you enjoy watching KOBBIE in the 10? Did you not? Let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.